Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Matthew Armstrong, and it is a pleasure to be connecting with you today, live or recorded whenever you get a chance to watch this. So I titled this one as How to Build Muscle with Yoga, ? Because, can you really build muscle with yoga? And I see these adverts. There's a lot of them these days on social media. People advertising their courses, their yoga to get toned and ripped and build muscle and all this sort of stuff. And you see these guys that are, really ripped, jacked, whatever, buff, whatever word you want to use, and just in great shape, doing like yoga routines, like dynamic sort of yoga, isometrics and things like that. And it's trying to say, if you do this, you're going to get a body like this. And I'm here to say it's not true, unless you're a genetic freak, like probably less than 1% of people. I have come across people that just kind of like pick up a dumbbell and do this, and sort of their muscle blows up. It's very rare, but you do get genetic freaks, But I haven't built muscle through doing yoga. I haven't built muscle through doing isometrics. I build muscle through lifting weights, through resistance training. We're doing strength yoga. You will strengthen your body. You will burn some fat. You will feel stronger and more agile and more able in your body. And I have a better sense of well-being from doing the yoga. But if you actually want to build lean muscle mass, then you must do resistance training. You must do resistance training. And what is resistance training? It's where your muscles are under a certain amount of resistance, and then not just an isometric resistance, but where you're actually pumping blood into the muscle. Then you will that's hypertrophic. You'll build muscle from that. Look, I've tried it all. Give me 1 second. I gotta let the cat out. He's scratching at the door. 1 moment. This is live. When this boy scratches at the door, you gotta let him out. You don't want to mess with this guy. He'll take your head clean off. Okay? There you go, Michael. You understand why I have to open the door there, right? So, by the way, I'm testing the portrait. I've never done portrait live before, so I don't know how it's gonna come out. I'm testing it today. So you see these people that are showing these home workouts, and they've got these bands and things, and they're doing the bands, and then they've got these incredible bodies. They did not get that from using bands. They got that from pumping heavy iron, from resistance training, But I go back to what I was saying before, because I've literally tried all the various workouts over the years. I bought my first set of dumbbells when I was 11 years old, and so what? 33 years. I've been lifting weights for 33 years. I've been doing different types of workouts for 33 years. Well, but previous to that, because before that I lifted rocks and I threw rocks. When I was 8-10 years old, I was watching the Rocky movies, and I was doing push-ups and sit-ups and picking up rocks and throwing them and building a pile and going and throwing them somewhere else and building another pile. Stuff like that, all sorts of crazy stuff. But I was never interested in becoming a bodybuilder. I was never interested in becoming that big sort of guy that walks around like this, that kind of scratches back, that has to use a wall, has to use something to scratch the back with. That never interested me. So that's why I didn't build a massive bulky physique. Although I have been 20 kilograms of muscle heavier than this, but that was like, it was only a young one, something I did 20 years ago. So these guys brought out this isometric resistance work, a number of years ago and said it was scientific and it would build muscle, and I tried it. And it was loading up super heavy weights in the gym, but just doing an isometric to see if isometrics could really work to build muscle. An isometric is where you just, like doing a plank, that's an isometric. Just holding this like this without actually pumping it, that's an isometric. Doing this, that's an isometric, right? So these are isometric exercises. Can you build muscle that way? I tested it. I did it, I think 4 or 5, maybe 6 months. Maybe it could have been 6 months. It was about 17 years ago I tried it. Of isometrics in the gym, loading up heavy weights to do it. And just holding it, like putting whatever, 250, 300 kilograms on the squat rack and just lifting it up and slightly bending my legs and just holding it. Or on the deadlift machine, bench press, holding like double what I'd normally bench with, but just holding it like an isometric. Didn't make one iota of difference, The only thing that really works, is actually resistance training where you're repping. Ideally for muscle growth, 4 to 10, maybe 12 reps, no more than that for muscle growth really. So people that are banging out press ups all day, you're not really going to build. It's going to be very, very limited the amount of muscle you build from that, You'll get more ripped and everything for sure, but actually building lean muscle mass, not very much. So you need to do resistance training. Pull-ups are good because you're using a whole body weight on pull-ups. Doing handstand push-ups. So with body weight exercises, you can add quite a bit of resistance and you can build a physique. But to build like some serious mass, it's usually pumping iron, lifting weights. I use the rings up there. If you can see the rings up there, the rings are great. The gymnastic sort of stuff, that's good. You see those gymnasts, how they're built. It's all that sort of body weight stuff on the rings, on the bar, all those sorts of things, the dips and everything. It's all good stuff, but yoga's not going to do it. Yoga's not going to do it. But what yoga does do is it does help to strengthen and to give like a stronger core. It does help to take away injuries. So when you are building muscle, it's less injuries. And to keep your muscle supple, because a lot of people, they build muscle and suddenly they're like this, and then like I said, they have trouble scratching their back, and they, if they're on the phone, they have to hold the phone like this, as I often see them. So what yoga does is help you to keep you sort of supple and loose, and not have that sort of bulky sort of feel where you can't sort of move your arms, and prevents injuries as well. So that's where the yoga comes in. That's where I've always had the yoga alongside when I've been training with weights, when I've been in martial arts. It's always been there as something, as like an add-on that has helped me with everything else, and that's why I super recommend it for athletes. If you're an athlete, you want to have longevity in your game, then do yoga. What we're often doing here is specifically sort of strength yoga, strengthening the joints, tendons, and everything, the core as we do that. Okay, so I think I've rattled on enough about that, but I just want to let that on. So I'm doing this as a test. This portrait. As I mentioned at the beginning, just to see how it comes out, because I'm going to start to stream these on Instagram and Facebook, etc. So I want to see, this is really a test to see how the portrait works out, as Zoe is just asking there about having a portrait. Okay, so I'm going to get up on my feet. We're going to have a shorter session today, I think. Working a bit of flexibility stuff. So let's go. So kneeling down after a while, legs are a bit stiff. 10 minutes on the knees, loosen it all off. Okay, so we're going to start with some dynamic stretches. I'm going to lift this up. Would this be better? Yeah, I think that's going to be better there. Okay, so we're going to start with some dynamic stretches. And a dynamic stretch is basically this. That's a dynamic stretch. We're warming up the muscle. At the same time, we're working the muscle. We're warming it up, and at the same time we're stretching it. Yes, this is a dynamic stretch. So this is a good thing, and I often do this with in my martial arts, my students, everything. We do dynamic stretches at the start. So this is a good thing to do, and you're also strengthening your muscles around your hips as well. So this is not a swing. A lot of people do this, and they swing like this, you know, or from here. That's not it. From here, we're going straight with our feet like this. Swing the leg up and down, up and down. Up and down. So you're using your hip flexor muscles, your abductors, to bring it up, and then you're stretching the hamstring, glutes, as well, lower back. Okay, swing it up and down. This also helps if you want to be able to kick someone in the face. Just strengthening these muscles, getting the flexibility, and all you have to do is drive it out to kick them in the face. Okay, other leg, let's go. So you're not even trying to keep the leg completely straight. You have a slight bend in it, like this, as it comes up and down. Good. Now out to the side. So as we're going to the side, it's not straight like this. We let the toe go upwards. We let it turn outwards and toe up. Starting to get more into the adductors in here. Warming up the groin muscles. Also opening up the hip. This just starts to warm the whole body up, as well as the muscles. We're going to be stretching a bit more now. See, as the toe points upwards as we go up, not sideways, up. That's a natural movement there. When we bring it sideways, it's not so natural. If we swing, we let it turn upwards, it's more natural for the body to do that. Good, so now we're going to swing the leg backwards. So we're swinging it back. Now we're stretching the hip flexors here, getting into the psoas. And then we're activating the glutes, hamstrings, lower back to make that happen. This is a great way to warm up. Any type of workout you're going to do, any type of stretching you're going to do, you can do these dynamic stretches, forehand of the leg. Swing it up. So swing from the hip. A lot of people do this. It's not that. Bringing this up from here. It's also a good one for kicking people behind you. Bang! Snap it out. Snap it out. Okay, good. A bit more warmed up now. Okay, so here is the movement. We're going to go into a lunge. Then we're going to go up into warrior 3. So make sure you've got space in front of you. So you're stepping forward, drop down, touch your knee, come up, warrior 3, hold and balance. Okay, come back down, up to there, other side, down, lunge, warrior 3. And back down, touch the knee, reverse it, other side, knee, up. Down. Out, touch the knee, up to warrior 3, balance, hold. Make your whole body like a tabletop, completely horizontal. Yeah? From there, horizontal. Back, touch, back up, and again. touch, warrior three, balance. Challenge yourself, bring those arms up, get that body straight, straight back leg, kick the heel out, push the fingers forward, and down, and up, other side, down, up, hold. Challenge it, bring the hands up further, bring them closer in, kick that heel out. And down. Can you feel it now? Good, other side, down, touch, up. You're really activating the glutes here, lower back, top of the hamstrings, all the way up the shoulders here. Very, very good. Down, touch, up, out. This here is an integration of calisthenics and yoga. Breathing in that through the nose. Down. Up. Keep going. How many is that? Anyone counting? How many is that? I'm not counting. I'm just doing it. And down. Good. Two more. Down. Up. Stretch it out. Down. Last one. And up. Down and up. Okay, you got to be feeling it. Because I'm feeling it, you know. Okay, very good. So from there, I'm going to balance. I'm going to lift the foot, grasp the toe, and hold it. Balance. Now from there, we're just looking to stretch it out to there. And balance. If you need to hold on to something at the start, that's fine. You just take your hand away. Or if you can't get your legs straightened just like that, fine too. Wherever your level is. Now we're going to go out to the side. These are our static balance, stretches, postures. In, control it, down. Other side, planting the foot. Lift up. Grasp. Balance. Stretch it out. Hold. Good. In. Balance. Grasp the side. Out to the side. Hold. Stabilizing, strengthening this, balancing, stretching. Also getting a stretch on the arm here as well. If you're just here, that's fine. And in. Very good. Okay, from there, Lift foot, grasp on the instep, hand inwards. Stretch the arm up. Breathe in. We're getting our balance on today. All right. Balance, key to life. So here, you're looking to not just be like this, you're looking to push your foot into the hand. Start to stretch it up. So you really get a stretch in here, all the way up, like so. All the way up, as high as you can. Nice. Come down, poised, controlled. Other foot, plant the other foot in, lift. So again, a lot of people grab on the outside, turn your hand inwards. Grasp on the inside. That way you're opening up here. It's more natural for the alignment of the body. Stretch the arm up. Then you're just canting yourself over, counterbalancing as your leg goes back and goes forward. If you need something in front of you, just to hold on to, let go as you balance yourself. Breathing in that through the nose. Focus on a point in front. Stretch that leg up higher. Pushing the foot into the hand, arching the leg up. Coming up. Good. So if you're tuning in, let us know, where are you tuning in from? Be good to see who's on today. Where are you tuning in from? How are you getting on with this? Okay, ready for a bit of strength work? Yeah, good. Let's see what I'm going to use. So you can hold on to something. We're going to do some pistol squats. I'm just going to use something for my heel, otherwise my heel pushes too far into the mat. So from here we're going to sit down, bring the knee in. From here we stretch forward. If you need to hold on to something to do this, that's fine. Push yourself up, start somewhere, from there, hold on to something. Make sure your knees are well warmed up now, so our knees are warm for this. So now we're just looking to stand up from there. All the way down. Now I'm going to sit down again and up. I need something more solid under my feet. This is a bit too spongy. And down. And up. And down. This will build muscle. These pistol squats here, this is high intensity, right? You will build muscle doing this. A lot of strength as well. There's a lot of bodybuilders that squat heavy weights, but they can't do this. Yeah. This is real strength, body weight, strength pound for pound. You know, that's really the measure. Pound for pound, how strong are you? Down, sit. So from the seated position, it's a big power push up. And this is a bit advanced, so like I said, you can hold on to things. If you have a rope or a TRX, you can use it for this. Like here, I'll show you. TRX is a good thing. You can be doing it like this. I find that difficult. You see this from here. Not so much in advance like this. No. Good thing to have, TRX. Or some version of it. Or just a rope. Tie it around the doorknob or something. Okay, other leg. So balancing down to seated. From there, up. 1. And I didn't count the last one. We do 10. 2. Strange thing, place your thumb and index finger together and you'll have more balance. All the way down. So down under control and up. So down under control and up. Down, down, push up. 2 more. And up. Last one. Okay, well done. Not easy those. It's a good job. So now, moving back down to the ground. So a little bit of strength work. So as you're tuning in, let us know where you were tuning in from. What country, what city, what state, wherever you are in the world. Okay. The one for the abdominal region, for the hip flexors. Here, use your fingers, use your fists, use your hands. I've got a long body, so I can't do it with my hands. Fingers or fists. So here we're going to go up and hold, lifting the feet up. If you can't lift the feet up, that's fine. You just go to there. That's something, right? So we can hold for 5 seconds. Up and hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Stephen couldn't get close to doing a pistol squat well. He's got to take it in stages. Do half pistol squats, hold on to something, hold on to the TRX, and get there. And again, fingers or fists or hands, lifting up. 3, 2, 1, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. A little breath. So if you're not getting your feet off the ground, that's fine. Start with 1 foot. Come up, lift 1 foot off the ground. Next time you go up, other foot. Build it up, yeah? Ready to go again? Another 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, that will build some real strength in your abs, in your core, but also your arms. You're holding yourself there, so you're building, so you're working your triceps, working your lats as well, because you're sort of putting yourself forward a bit. Everything, chest, so it's a great exercise that. Do it regularly. So now we're finished with a little bit more flexibility work. Finish off with legs out to the side. As wide as it'll go. I'm going to start with just some circles to the front. At the start, you might be holding on like this. Maybe you just can't get that far forward, your back like this. Try and straighten the back, straighten up, and then work yourself like this. That's not the way. When I came out of the Royal Marines, my flexibility had gone, completely gone, because I was usually carrying heavy weights, and all the stabilizer muscles have to work. So it's all your flexibility goes. And so I remember doing this and going, oh my God, I'm never going to get my flexibility back that I had in my teenage years. But it's pretty much come back. But yeah, flexibility is something you need to be consistent with. Something you need to just work on and be patient with it. Be patient with your flexibility. Other direction. Just focus on well-being rather than stretching further. Stretch further, but really, poco a poco, little by little. So now we're breathe in, straighten the back, and we're going to go over to your right, grasping the foot, stretching down. So not like this, bring the hand up and look up to the ceiling. So you're getting the stretch all the way up the side of the body here, getting that spine stretched as well to the side. Hold and breathe. And coming up, so just so you can see what I'm doing with my hands from here. So from here we're coming down this way, grasping the foot, hand in that way. And then over, elbow into the inside, like so, reaching over, looking up to the ceiling. And coming up. So finally, stretching forwards. So from here, you're going to reach forward. You come out to your toes, grasp your toes if you want, and start to bring yourself down towards your mat. Just ease into it. The longer you spend in it, the more flexible you come. The body will start to adapt. You start to realize, oh yeah, he wants to go here or she wants to go here. Let's take them there. But respect your body, respect its limitations, and just slowly move it little by little. Don't try and go past it, otherwise it will snap back. You're just looking to nudge yourself. That makes sense. Coming up, bring it from there. Okay, that was absolutely awesome. I saw more folks came on as we got going there, so if you didn't catch the start of this, then I recommend go back and watch the start, or if you have to wait till it gets re-uploaded to YouTube, that takes about 12 hours I find, then get into it there, watch it again and do it again. These are ones that you can just keep coming back to, keep coming back to them. But there's a whole series now over the past, I think roughly 3 weeks we've done, and every day is different. We just allow it all to come through, and whatever happens. Okay, thanks very much for watching, everyone. Yeah, you're welcome, Stephen. Thanks for the interaction. If you haven't made a comment, or please do. Did you enjoy it? Let me know. Yes, it's really appreciated the interaction, and also sharing the video, share the channel, let other people know, like, subscribe, and look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Yeah, I'll come on. Today I was late because I had an appointment which turned out to not work out, so then I eventually was able to get on. But tomorrow I'll get on, but we may not be, it may be a different time, or I'll come on at 12, okay. Here's my guarantee to you, come on, I'll come on at 12, but we'll be in a different location and we'll be doing something different. Okay, see you then.